God forgives for everything, right? In the Bible, it say like all you gotta do is repent. So you can be a all your life and then on your dying bed repent. Is you going to heaven?
No, you can't repent at the last hour of the hour.
I'm saying it's an expiration date on it.
Talking too much. Anytime you got two kids in class, two teaching class, that mean somebody in there in special ed. I'm just being straight up with you.
So what led you to the ministry? You say what led you to the ministry? I just feel like they put a bunch of stories together that make sense and said that God said it. What's the difference in me having my own relationship with God and going through another nigga to talk to God?
Right. So
his church. What the fuck I'm pulling up? I got to spend money. It costs us money to come outside. Come in there motherfucker and pay you to get to God. So I need a middleman to get to God when God for all of us?
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
The average person can slip up and do some legendary shit, but it take a special nigga to be a legend. In facts. Welcome to Perspektives with Bank. Today I got my partner in the building. OG Roury, what's going on, my brother?
Appreciate you, Big Blank. So it's a blessing to be around you, brother. It's a really
blessing.
true blessing. Yes, sir, it is.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm alive, man. I'm walking, my limbs working. God woke me up. I'm able to talk to my mother and my father every day, man, the small things of life. And I'm really blessed, brother. I ain't lying.
Nah, real shit. Where your mental at right now?
I'm just getting better and being more disciplined in what I'm supposed to be doing in life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's about that with my mental at now. Let me turn this off.
No, it's all good.
My bad.
Take your time. Now, I'm going to ask you, for the people that might not be familiar with you, let them know where you're from, how you come, and where you're going.
Yes, sir. Well, right now, I've been born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, Crawford Lawn Hospital, College Park, Georgia, off of Old National on the other end. I went to Banneker High School, loved T. Nolan, met in that middle school, graduated from Morris Brown College. Was blessed to pledge Alpha. I also was a school teacher coming out, a school man. And where I'm headed right now, God got me in the ministry.
Okay.
And he really called me upon it. Years ago, my pastor told me that God got something really special for me when I really give up what he want me to do. And I was taking my time with that. And so something occurred to me about 3 years ago where I almost lost my life. And that was the sign there. Like God said, hey, man, I need you to come on and work for me. You done enough out there. So I need you to lean a little closer to me, and I'm going to bless you and do things that you need to do. So that's where I'm at right now, Bank. And it's just a blessing to be alive, man, healthy, man, 45 years old, no cancer. You know, my kids, my daughter Sky just graduated from Sandy Creek, was able to witness that. And my niece, when I met you, graduated from Langston Hughes, man, just allowing those young girls to blossom and to see it happen. And you know, that's the only thing I can really say, Bank. You know what I mean? My eyes are, it's a dream every day to wake up.
Nah, real shit.
You know what I mean?
Everything else extra.
Man, listen, that shit don't really matter, man, if you really think about it. You know what I mean? When we was at the graduation, saw people walking in wheelchairs and getting wheeled in there. We walked in there on our own 2 feet, man, on our own wheel, man. And so we're really blessed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. What inspired you to want to be a school teacher in the beginning?
It was a brother, man, named Coach Gosa at Banneker High School. He never quit on me, man. And we was in these classes. One or two classes I was in called behavior disorder classes. So, you know, them the kids that be talking too much. Anytime you got two kids in class, two teachers in class, that mean somebody in there in special ed. Let me just being honest with you. I was just being straight up with you. And so I was in one of those behavior disorder classes because all I did was talk all the time. Teacher be talking, you be disruptive. And he was a coach, he was like, man, you better than that. Like, come on, I need you to focus up. If you can remember football plays and be listening when I'm talking, you can do that in the classroom. And so he just never quit on me, man, and I wanted to be like him. I mean, I got a father, but my dad worked at the General Motors for 30 years, and he had made a good living, but that's not my living that I wanted to go down. And I just saw Coach Gosa, man, and he believed in kids, man, and he believed in young people. And that's what made me kind of gravitate to doing that, to be honest with you.
So you played a little football too, right?
Yes, sir. That's when we went to school. All the girls in class. Yeah, Morris Brown, I started as a freshman. I came in from Banneker, and I started at Morris Brown for 4 years, and I was captain my junior and senior year. And it was a blessing to play with some guys, and right now we still get together at Morris Brown. I know that we coming back now. You know, when I was there, it was back in 1998, 99, when they shot the movie in 2000, Drumline, and it was just epic to be in Black College, man. And I tell a lot of people, if it weren't for Morris Brown giving me the opportunity to go to school, I don't think I'd be where I'm at right now.
Do you think by you being the captain, that push you into like it automatically sealed the deal that you're a leader?
Yeah, God sustained that for me a long time ago. Because when you're a leader of men, just like you in your line of work, Bank, from watching you when I was young, even though when I talked to you, we were about the same age, but just watching you from afar, it takes special men to lead other men, and God don't give that trait to everybody.
Facts.
You know, some people can be sergeant, some people can be captain, but it's only one general. And when you become that general, that means a lot of people listen to you and believe and trust in what you're gonna do because you show through actions what you're made of. And so, same thing with you, with your record label and things that you do, things that I've learned from being a young brother, that they're gonna listen to the leader. If you show by example and lead by example, people gonna want to follow you.
Facts.
So that's how life is.
Nah, them facts right there. So what led you to the ministry? You say what led you to the ministry?
It's a long story. You got time?
Shit.
Shit. So, about 3 years ago, I was going through a divorce. Been divorced, been married and divorced, and so I was going through a divorce, living in Griffin, Georgia. And so during that time, I really wasn't living right. You know, doing things they were supposed to be doing. Still praying, still trying to go to church. But when I went to church, I put on the camouflage. You know, I'm not really giving God the praise. I'm putting on the camouflage coat to go in there and pray, hey, Lord, thank you. But I'm not really giving him the praise. And so during that time, I was being a hoe, you know, and you can't play with women hard like that. So I was asleep one night. You probably gonna laugh at the story because I'm gonna give it to you truthfully and honest. And so I was living out there one night and had a female in the bed. And so we was living and we was doing our thing. And so I was laying in the bed with it, and it sounded like somebody was at the door. And so I'm like, I know ain't nobody at the goddamn door. So I go to the door. I open the door, it's engulfed in flames, right? It's engulfed in flames. So the girl in the back, I go say, hey, baby, you got to get up. You got to get up. She like, what going on? The house is on fire. No, I can't make this story up. So the windows, you know, in the project homes, you know, they're not so big, but I didn't know there was a project, but coming from College Park, Georgia, Griffin projects are not our project. That's like almost like living in a flat show somewhere in them apartments. And so I ended up having to throw the young lady out the window. True story. Then I only had about $13,000 to my name, Bank, going through a divorce, because you know you don't do divorce. If any man know about losing anything, God's going to take you and treat you like a gerbil. If you ever seen a gerbil in a cage, he just, the droplets. But he's still alive, but the droplets only, every blue moon he get a drop just to keep him alive. And so that's what God was doing with me. And so end up throwing a young girl out the window. So I end up having to go back, jump over the bed. I got $13,000 to my name, jump back over the bed. So the window is so small, I had to kick the window out. Blood running down my leg. End up having to jump out the window. During that time, I had a knee replacement. So somebody who did had no knee replacement. So to let the story go on, I ended up falling out the window, Bank. So when I fall out the window, my Louis bag I left out. I left out the hat. All I had was in my Louis bag with my pistol, my phone, and my keys. Back then I had a BMW X6. I fall out the window, Bank. I'm like, oh, so the girl running over here hysterically. She's crying and going crazy. So I said, damn, where's my car? What am I do with my car? So I'm gonna go around and get my car. So I run around to the back to get my car. The goddamn car on fire. Lord have mercy. I'm like, damn, what's going on? So boom, we call 911 by then, but 911 has to be at least from here to the library, brother, maybe to the corner. It takes them 2 hours to get there. So we're watching my stuff burn down, I'm just like, God, like, why, what's going on? Like, I know I ain't, who tried to, what's going on? The whole time I'm thinking, who had a grease fire? I'm not thinking somebody was sent to try to do harm to me, a female. But my next door neighbor, he had the Ring camera on the door. And so the police ended up getting it. So long story short, while my house is burning down, a brother comes up from the fire department and he takes off his helmet, and it's my pastor's son, Reverend Newman's son. So we sitting there. He said, man, I ain't know this was your stuff. I ain't know what's going on. So boom, we watching my house burn down. So that's why when you read the Bible in the book of Job, when he takes everything from you, and he's gonna teach you the lesson from taking everything from you. So like I was telling the young lady earlier when I was talking with her, when that took place, God just was like, listen, I was already studying the words, but I was pretending, studying here, playing with God. And when you play with God, those things happen. And so once I did that, he didn't hear me, my cry, my prayer, until maybe 2 weeks after that, Bank. I was getting on Cascade. My son played travel baseball. We was going to Opelika, Alabama. And I cried like a baby. You know, you cry when you miss your friend, or your friend died, or your brother died. You know, you cry a little bit. But I really cried out to him and really asked him to not merely be embarrassment to my family, my kids, my grandmother, my family. I just cried snotty nose from Cascade to Opelika, Alabama. And ever since then, it's been Job days.
Nah, that's dope. So So you was raised in the church,
Yes,
basically.
sir. Yes, sir. My dad's a deacon. At Fountain of Faith, been a deacon all my life. My dad is 77 years old, man. And I've been raised in the church. But because you're raised in the church, you're gonna do everything by the book.
Facts. Let me ask you something. What's the difference between spirituality and religion? Break that down for me.
Spirituality and religion. Religion is like a belief, like Buddha. You got different religions, you got different gods. But spiritual,
Not different gods. I think they all say one God. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like different religion. Like you have Buddhism.
Way to God.
Yeah, way to God.
Yeah.
And that's what the difference is. When you break it down, the way to God, that's in religions. But spirituality is the Holy Spirit that come upon you. Back in the days when I used to be Peter, right? It was something that took you from being Peter to who you are now. And that's the Spirit talking to you. Because he talked to you even when you was finna do the wrong. Like, man, that might be. But then the devil said, man, we gonna do this anyway. So it's a spirit that God has you to give you a type of discernment, and you just got to figure out which one you want to believe in. Because the devil gonna come the same way like God do. Gonna show you some green, gonna show you everything look green on that side, but it's really not for you. But God gonna give you a little struggle to get to where you got to go. That's gonna be the difference.
No, I go for that. I believe in God 100%, but a lot of that religion be kind of questionable though.
Okay, what you think about it? What's your
I'm saying, like, I just feel like, me personally, I just feel like them books have been remixed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just me personally. I know it's gonna probably sound ignorant. People gonna be, I don't give a fuck how they feel. But I just feel like it's so many questions, but I don't question God, but it's so many questions about the books, any book that I've ever tried to read when it come down to religion. And then it's like, nothing against these pastors, but y'all getting paid.
Yeah, some of them do. Some people do get paid.
Yeah, they getting paid, like good money.
You do.
So basically, you're an entertainer to me.
Okay, yeah, I can get that.
You know what I'm saying? You're an entertainer. Like, I can say this same shit in a different way where the young niggas can get it without getting paid and just being regular.
Right.
Like, I look at everybody as ministers. Like, it could be a dude that don't have a church, but he can give the word to a nigga but not come out of Bible.
Right.
Because he believe in God.
Or what his story was.
His story could be like a book out of the Bible.
And it is.
You see what I'm saying?
It is.
So I feel like, and this ain't blaspheming or none of that, I just feel like they put a bunch of stories together that make sense and said that God said it.
But as you look at your life and you go get 2-3 people out that Bible right now, if we sit and analyze Big Bang, the legendary Big Bang, if you look in the Bible, the King David had a best friend, had it back from thick and thin.
King David. For sure.
That's your Jonathan.
No, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Men, even though they good men, man, like Kevin Samuels said, I just got 15 minutes to blow. I might hit the girl over here or they broad, they been digging me. Bathsheba in the Bible, she had to be black. David jumped on her. What's up, baby? What's happening? Because guess what? He wasn't getting what he wanted at home. It's just like real life. When I come on to my wife, she's not, hey, baby, how your day was? Or be interested in what I got going on. The side broad is. Hey, baby, how your day was? How the podcast was? How everything going? You tell your girl, she's like, okay, I'm at work. I'll call you when I get through. But she make you feel different. David in the Bible, she made me feel a little different because my wife didn't see me as a king, but my side boo do. Her name was Bathsheba.
For sure.
It's in the Bible.
No, for
you
sure.
done lost a lot, right?
For sure.
You lost 10 times to 10 to 10. Even back in the day when you used to do things that people don't even know that were bank big thing, but you lost. But get what God done say. Look now. Look what he done did in your life. That's Job.
For
he
sure.
took away your friends, but he think about it.
No, I'm not saying it don't resonate.
Right. But some of that shit do be kind of questionable. You be like, that don't really make sense.
No, what I'm saying is who know this though? Know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is like,
right, who can really sit down
verify that these stories came from God.
Right.
Now there's some great stories, but I done read books that was great books.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And adds up to the same thing. Like, I get the same thing from it. Like I hear, what's the dude name who I be listening to every morning?
Eric.
E.T. You just called him out. How you know?
Listen,
You must have saw it on my TV back there.
No, sir. To condition your mind, the TV ain't on, it's cold. You're going to warm it up. To condition your mind, you have to listen. to condition your mind, man. You got to listen to them kind of people.
Yes.
You wake up in the morning, you want to hear those things. One thing he say that you probably don't.
E.T. that nigga,
say
man.
that. E.T. say, listen, we got to have small goals. You trying to focus on the big colossal goal when you ain't even getting this small goal right here accomplished.
Yep.
And when it's the mind conditioning, man.
But
You know that?
But why that can't be? Why that shit he's saying ain't in the Bible?
Because guess what it is? Different timing. E.T. is now, right? So back when our grandma was coming up, then their grandma was coming up, then you got to go back to the slave time. So they had to give us something to believe in.
Okay, but I'm saying is, okay, but we came over here, we were spiritual.
Right.
We came over here, we were spiritual. Our people, they took that, stripped us of that. So if let me ask you this. If they stripped us of what we knew, right? What was getting us through, what we knew, what made us strong,
right?
To give us something else, how we feel like that shit ain't been remixed. Yeah. How the fuck the motherfucker put us through hell gonna give us, show us how to get to heaven?
Fact.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah. But do we know in the ancient times in Africa, if we go to the diaspora right now, did we have those things? What was our gods? What was who we was praising to? What was our spiritual gods?
We were praying to God.
Right.
But I'm saying it wasn't, I'm not saying that what they're saying is all the way wrong.
Right.
I'm saying what they have did, they probably went in there and got those stories and remixed them. Right. And put their people in place to make it seem as if though
their people were grander than ours.
Yes, bro.
I got what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that this shit fake. I'm just saying it's remixed.
Yeah, it might be too, because some of the stuff you read like logical, you be like, how that don't add up and this to happen. And so I just look at it, right? If you look at people's lives, it kind of like coincide with it a little bit. And that's what make me believe some of the things in there are factual, because you, like I was telling you, even when you pray, like even things you done change, the things that you're doing, it's like in the Bible, you got 10. I don't believe in the 10%. Now I know people say, hey, you supposed to donate 10. It's in the Bible. 10% could be $1. Whatever your heart desired to give. Don't mean you'll come in there like they were showing the clip, lock the door. Who? Man, I can't tell you lock the door now with you in here. It's gonna be some problem. You know what I'm saying? Lock the door. Well, who him? You see what I'm saying? But you can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So you might see those pastors and you look at church, it'd be full of women. It'd be full of women.
Yep.
It's few of us.
Yeah.
But we gonna cry to God when it's time when we effed up, we done fucked up. We gonna ask God for something.
But do you think a nigga have to go to church to be blessed?
No, you can go be held through hot water and be still getting blessed.
And I'm saying, do you think a nigga have to go to church to live righteous?
No, you got to pray. But guess what God say? You got to come sometime. It may be Mother's Day. It may be Easter. It may be Christmas. But just come holler at me, because you holler at me all the time.
But I'm saying, what's the difference in me having my own relationship with God than going through another nigga to talk to God?
Right. So
his church.
You right.
But the fuck I'm putting up,
right.
Putting my clothes on. I got to spend money. It costs us money to come outside.
Yeah.
I put gas in my car, look nice, come in there motherfucker and pay you.
Right.
To get to God. So I need a middleman to get to God when God for all of us?
Nah, hell no, you don't need no middleman. So you use the church as this. Use the church as like a cleaning for once. Let me just go here. And like with us, some people had to listen to you, like the top 5 podcasts in the country. So people had to, let me listen.
That's cold.
Yeah, man, you listen. You one of the ones.
To the street.
This ain't no ass kissing contest.
Nah, I appreciate that though. Nigga, I ain't never heard that in my life.
We gonna get into that.
Put us up there.
We're gonna get into that as it goes along, because you gotta think, I would listen in Pandora play some crazy shit. You can type your name in. I think you made a song, man, with Candid pimping or some shit.
Yeah.
Trash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen to it now, how you done got better over the years. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, let me go ahead and see what that man got to say. Let me hear what the pastor got to say. Let me see, can he relate? You know what I'm saying? But you got better. You got better. You know what I mean? Check your pimping out, girl. And I'm like, what? Man, but we were young. It was going.
It was going.
But like I was telling her, it's like, you the Master P of Atlanta. Like,
okay.
Yeah, we're going to get into that bank. But the religion thing, man, is when you were younger, your grandmama took you to church, right?
Yeah.
Grandma took you to church. So that's why you got a little sense. You went astray, but God kept his hand on you because your grandmama was rooted. You probably was younger, and you be in church all day.
But let me say this. I get what you're saying, okay. But I'm saying
you don't have to get the middleman to get to God.
And the church, when the church me and my grandma going to, the pastor ended up getting locked up for fucking with little girls in the church.
Right. So
you get what I'm saying? So that shit kind of break your faith in people, not in God.
Not a God, but guess what my grandmama always told me? He's still a man.
So why the fuck am I going to this nigga to talk to God?
Right.
I don't understand this, bro.
You're not going to him. So let me.
What am I going to the church for?
I guess you're right to hear this nigga. You're right.
Cause my tithing going to this nigga. My offering going to this nigga.
So when I see him pull up, like, damn, Joe Blow got a car. Joe Blow got this going on. So we paying for all this?
But I feel like your tithing is what you make it. Right. And your tithing can be given to the poor, given to the hungry, given to people, given. Like, that's still giving out the count of your heart.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I got to give to a church for a nigga to go buy an airplane?
Yeah. So my thing is, when you get to a certain level, it takes you there, right? If you go back and look at the old school TD Jakes, look at old Jakes, old 99 Jakes, old 98 Jake, old 85 Jake. He ain't got that going on. That suit came from K&G. That cool came from D&K. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He grind out the mud. Him and his wife were driving here, there, and triple that. But it comes with a hierarchy that God gives everybody. And that's what I said. But you still, just hear me out. Hear me. I know you gonna feel your way back because you gonna say hi. Go ahead. But to see the shit when he's on there with Puffy Cone, it kind of makes it believable. Like, why the hell you going up there even talking to Puffy? So forth and so on. Like, I'm from Old National. Creflo Dollar been there all my life. Creflo ain't gave us shit. Excuse me, he ain't gave nothing no Old National Park. He just, his little small community right there has grew. Because used to be a Kmart right there. If you remember back in the day, it was Kmart right there. You see what I'm saying? And so, I'm from here. You know what I mean? And so, Old Nat right there across the street from him, he never gave us nothing. And my church member owned that tailoring shop right there that's in front of him. She told him, you got to give me $2 million. You got it.
Oh, because he wanted to buy the land. Yeah,
but you got it. Don't give me $2 million. I'm moving to then. We're going to see this house right here. But they come to a certain level, but even when they actually say, they said, if you from here, you know they said Creflo had the bricks back then, running them through the trucks, right? So you look at this. A pastor human, right? So he gonna have his flaws, he gonna have his things. People gotta stop thinking that pastor's coming up from the heaven when we really coming up from hell to now. You know, ain't no, not gonna say I ain't gonna have a drink. Not gonna say that, and I'm not gonna hit a joint here and there or a blunt. You know what I mean? Because you're human. But there's certain levels that brothers got to stop it. And I can understand what you're saying because you caught me in the crossfire right here because I shouldn't talk to the middleman to get to God.
Man, I'm just being 100.
It's like a hustler. I ain't got to talk to your peon dude that's at the corner right here. I'm trying to skip to get to you.
I got the money. Right. I'm spending the money. He got the dough. What the fuck am I talking to you for?
Right, I'm talking to you. You don't add 200, 300, 400 on it. When I get to him, and oh man, look at what going on.
I think the people with the true callings from God to preach the ministry, they do it without a church.
I don't mean to talk about nobody, right? Somebody you had on here, right? God teach you by playing with him. He's sitting down a long time. Not gonna play with God.
Somebody I had on here?
Yeah, you got somebody on there with all this going on in front of everybody. God don't play with me, boy. You playing with me. Boy, you playing with me. Boy, you said like you bang it. But I crossed the line, even though big boy cool, big boy, you trip, big boy, listen. Big boy, you don't want that. I'm trying with you. And I learned that.
Yeah, great.
I learned that. But my buddy Day on the burn line.
Yeah.
I know Day.
Yeah.
Day taught me home etiquette. Coach, you ain't got no business in the kitchen, Coach. Ain't nothing in there for you. You want a blunt too? We'll make sure you straight go stay out of the kitchen because you the oddball in the house. So
somehow we gonna blame you.
See what I'm saying? You OG. Yeah. Because you don't talk nigga, but get what them young niggas do now. They all to see what bank know what's going on. What's happening? Then I top your head all of a sudden. Now I'm wrong. Now
that's why niggas be wanting nigga have to meet me in my space because I don't go to nigga spot. Cause I leave out some him. I had to do it. My first time coming over, I leave out some him. I had to do it.
If I sit over here at your house and you give me a little blunt or two, I sit down and relax. I don't go nowhere near in there. So something come up half and get what they're gonna say. It wasn't Coach.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't go in there.
Exactly.
Because my daddy always told me, listen, Coach, I love you, man, but you don't want to see a street nigga turn the other way, Coach. I promise you. I love you. Don't want to see that. And I looked in his eyes. That taught me. And I was young then. It's Coach, you can kick him. You like it. We like you school nigga. You can play football, Coach. We like keep you good nigga. You know what I mean? But young people don't understand that it's etiquette. It's called different things.
It's
brother.
etiquette.
It's etiquette. You know, people don't get that. It's etiquette. He's telling you what's going on. You see what they're doing. And sometimes young folks in this day and age, that's why the youth is now at all-time high killing each other, crashing out. Because they want to be the big ball man. You're not the big ball man. It took a long time to be the boss right here, man. It took a long time. It just didn't happen overnight. It took losses.
Still happening.
Come on, man.
I'm finna stick to this.
Come
man.
on.
I gotta stick
Come
to
on,
this
the
shit.
middleman.
I'm trying to goddamn crack the code, bro. Like things like this, bro. I just want to know. Like, I want you to tell me something to make me get it. Like, do you think every pastor is called, or some of these niggas just see a way to get some money?
Some of them see the way to get some money because guess what? If you listen to them, right? How can you tell me about going to jail or having a pistol charge? You ain't never been there, bro. How can you tell me that? How can you tell me that you go to a job right now and you got locked up for a 3.5 or 8 grams 10 years ago, and you still got to explain that to that person to get that job? But I got 2 degrees right here. They still gonna ask about that weed. Tell me that. Don't tell me about how you were living in the home. I can't check your background and see you living in a homeless home, my guy. So it's about being real, and you can hear it and you can decipher from the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta make that decision, and God gonna give you that. That's all I can say, a vision, man, because there's a lot of bullshitters. There's a lot of guys that's real. You know what I mean?
But you know, they say another thing, repentance. They say you can God forgives for everything, right? In the Bible, it say like all you gotta do is repent. So you can be a fuck nigga all your life, and then on your dying bed repent. Is you going to heaven?
No, you can't repent at the last hour of the hour.
I'm saying it's an expiration date on it.
Yeah, you got to come talk to him a little early. You can't talk to him. I'm gonna call you now. Now you want me. Now you need me.
But what they didn't, God is a forgiving God. Like that's what the Bible say.
Right. So okay, I'm your nephew. Rent due July 1st. I'm telling you now, hey, I might be a little short. Can you give me $500? It's 60 days ahead. You prepared to help me them 60 days down the road?
I think at the end of the day, I look at it different because 60 days, bro, you gonna make some happen for 60 days, bro. Just keep grinding, nephew.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, but guess what? You gonna take your nephew now, he tell you, I'm got this going on, I paid this on, I might just be short about this. I'm gonna show you everything.
In 60 days, you never know. God, but pray. God gonna be on your side. But you call me the day of, like they about to put my shit out, OG. They're different. I'ma fuck with you. Cause it's serious now.
Yeah, but so now you gonna holler at me now on the way out the door? So you gonna holler at me on the way out the door? God, just like he came down here and kicked it with us. He came down here to see how nigga move. That's why he came around. So you gotta look and think.
You make Jesus?
Jesus, I'm talking about one. He came down here. He came to see how we move, how nigga grew, how nigga move, how females do. That's why he ended up doing what he was doing. So
Jesus is God.
Yeah, he's father, and you got Jesus. So I've never seen or heard about God. You just hear he's God as Jesus.
But how many niggas, like this is not blaspheming again, I'm gonna say.
No.
How many special niggas we seen that could be like Jesus?
Shit, it's a couple of them, just regular people.
But they just ain't in the Bible, right?
Right. Because guess what? I got a friend that's in Texas, Big A. He come to the car show, play with him at Morris Brown. He a real nigga. He gonna bring you with him. Just like God, he gonna bring you with him. Opportunity, man, is what's the difference. And so when you pray Big Bank, or the people that you've known, or you think about the things that transpired in your life. So who you think guided you through something?
God. But I ain't gonna say, I'm talking about all the shit that in between God.
Right.
Like I'm trying to figure out, like, why are there so many buffers?
Because you want to see your endurance.
Huh?
Endurance. When you was heavier. Right?
Yeah.
It was kind of hard for you to run.
Yeah.
Your endurance went high. So it's in the Bible. What can you endure? He's going to give you something to endure to take you through it. Life is a life lesson. So you got to go through something to get what you got to get. You had to go through these little small bumps and cruises. Then it was cruise for a movie. Like, boy, I'm making it. We got that going on. Got the money coming, the movie going there. But then it was a speed bump. It was a road. It was a track. Right?
No, I'm saying, like, if I can just pray straight to God, why I got to talk to Jesus first?
You got me on that one. We talk to God.
Like, hold up. Before, Jesus came.
Because he went onto the mountain to pray to his.
I'm saying before we ever heard about Jesus, like, they in the Bible, they say BC, before Christ.
Right.
Okay, so how we were getting to God before Christ?
How we was getting to God before
How
Christ?
was the people getting to God before Christ? Who were they praying? How was they praying to God?
I guess it would be the same way. I guess I got to dig into that one. You got me on that one, Bank.
I'm just asking, like.
No, you got me on that one because, see, I be reading. I'm trying to figure out myself because, see, you praying to God. You know what I mean? And so I guess God said, and he brought God, Jesus, down through human form, as I want to say.
Okay.
When I'm studying, so I guess he can get a better grasp of the people that he created.
So he just got made assistant. Like y'all talk to him now.
You can treat
can't
it like
talk
that.
to the man.
You can't talk like I can't get the bank. I gotta get the Courtney. You can't just Skip. You gotta
No, but I
open the
gave you
process.
my number. You could have called me.
Guess what though?
She just handled the business.
But that's how God is. Sometimes he'll direct the line to him. But God, he's still there. She's still there. God's still there. He's still hearing. You ain't gonna say, oh, holler at my son before you talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what the Bible say.
It's like you're talking to both of them. I look at it like that.
But
Because this is father.
who the blessings come from?
Both of them.
Okay. I'm just asking, like, these is not.
I look at it different. I look at it like Frank Lucas in on the movie with
Bumpy.
Denzel Washington.
And
Yes,
Bumpy.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm hearing what you're saying. Hey, Bumpy, what you think? Yeah, you know, he done did this and did that, but he's a good person. So it's like a lawyer going to the judge, and that's how I look at it. So he's your lawyer. He's the one gonna take your problem.
So God got too busy and then brought Christ.
No, he ain't got too busy. He got Christ as my right hand man. He's my right hand man. He's my son. So I'm seeing over everything, but he's like my lawyer. He come to you. You the judge. You the judge of all kind. God is my lawyer. So I done did this. He done brought. So he come to the courtroom. So come to judgment day like coming to the courtroom.
So he gonna validate. So Jesus gonna validate
help,
you.
yes, sir.
Okay.
He gonna help me.
I go
Listen,
for that.
God, he did this, but he came back and helped down the road. Look what
Okay,
he did. We
okay,
took
yeah.
these people away from him. We took his friend from him. We took this man from him. But guess what he still did? He still cried out and prayed to you and asked you for forgiveness.
So, why do you think we got why do you think in us temptation is in us as people? Like why do you think that's implemented in the
Temptation?
Human? Yeah.
Flesh. Same. It goes back to the Bible, like we're talking about King David. My flesh is gonna be, because the devil know what you like. He know exactly what Big Bank like, how he like it, when he want it, how he want to get it done. So he present it to you. He gonna present it to you. God gonna present it to you a different way. He gonna present it to you from, even you pick your wife, right? When you pick your wife, right? Because you always talk about how you highly on your wife. When I hear you, I'm talking. So it was others that the devil sent to you, but they weren't compassionate. They weren't loving. They weren't listening.
Some on
but some on what? Because they had good sex. They had good sex, good head, good pussy. So you put up with a little of that. But with your wife, she came with a whole total package. It may not be everything you wanted, but with the most sustained things you want. It's like cake. If we give a cake, we make a cake right now. We don't eat all that icing. We want more of the cake.
Yeah.
So you didn't want a female with all that icing.
Yeah.
He gave you more substance with her. See, the other one was icing, red velvet. Look good now. You bite into that shit, it hard. It take it, but that ain't what it was. So God gave you what you need. And that's what people got to understand. He'll give you what you need, not what you want.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Like I say, you can't pray for strength and then don't feel like you're gonna go through nothing to get it tested. Right. I agree 100% with God. Like I wouldn't be here without him.
Come on, listen, man.
Like I ain't nowhere in the fuck.
Right.
There ain't a God.
Listen.
Like we can that. But what I'm trying to say is, how the hell I'm gonna believe what them crackers said? Well, that's the only thing throw me off.
Right, them crackers, them white folk.
Cause bro, we were dogs to them.
Yeah.
So how the fuck I'm gonna believe anything? Like that, like in the court of law.
Right.
Once you raise a reasonable doubt, the case get thrown out.
Right.
So you can't tell me you ain't read that Bible and studied this and had a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, some things you be like,
So how you believe any of it?
Because
that's just like if you find a nigga. That's just like if you find in your wife's phone, if you find a dick picture, you ain't gonna believe if she say she ain't suck it. Bitch, what is doing in your phone?
Yeah, you sucking dick. How the hell they gonna send you the phone? What was y'all talking about to send you that? Why would you have that in the phone?
All right, then she ain't gonna be able to convince you nothing else.
Right. Guess what? So I read the books and the stories in the Bible, and I think about my life. Right?
Yeah.
It's in there. It may not be line for line, verbatim for verbatim.
That told you can read other books. It ain't gotta be the Bible.
Then it can be other books.
You can read. You can go read a nigga. You can go read a book because we all been here before.
Yeah.
You go read a book with a nigga tell your whole life.
Right.
That mean you gonna believe in him?
No, but some of that shit be like, some of it I ain't do all that, and the blessings ain't come like that. You know what I mean? That shit right there didn't come like that. You You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That hurt, that pain, that loss, that didn't feel like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's totally, you can hear what he's saying, but when I can really look and see the relatability to my life, to what's in that black and white book, even though the white man might have had what they had to say about it, they're going to have what they had to say about it. We don't always believe that in education, the black books. And that's why I went to black college, because they teach you about black history.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what you get. Now, we always say that you go to college, I go to school. So you go to college in Georgia, but you go to school in Fort Valley, Moore Brown, Albany State, stuff like that. And so you just got to really dig deep and look at yourself, man. And you can't tell me, and you can say you have your opinions, and banks say, well, damn, I done did this, I done did that. But look, we done brought me from. Somebody had to bring my black ass.
God did.
From, right. So,
I'm not questioning that.
No, you're not going to question that.
But what I'm saying is, and I mean to cut you off, but I got to say this because why it's on my head. What I'm saying is, like especially Christianity, they feel like
they're above everybody.
Yeah, no other religion, like
it's above that.
Ain't no other way to get to God but Jesus. Right. So all these other folks ain't blessed, they still getting to God too.
Yeah.
Who doing all these Buddhism and all these other religions, Muslim, just whatever other religion.
They still praying to God.
Thank you.
They still praying to God.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like religion is to divide us. If we all just believe in God, ain't no books, ain't no way to study, just pray to God.
Right.
Whatever language,
that means you just only use one right side of your brain.
I think the books is just whoever can tell the best story that resonate. Whichever one you read first, that's the one you're gonna believe in. Nigga, if you was a Catholic, if you read the Catholic shit first, that's what you'll be believing in.
Yeah, but my life gonna kind of like line up with that. Like I read something that's in with the Muslim book. We read the Quran. In the Holy Quran, it says this, but then it says a little something what the Bible says.
It's all saying the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. So I treat God as like my lawyer to talk to Jesus. I mean, to talk to God. Because somebody you have to pray to. So you praying to Jesus, Lord and the Father, help me do this and that and the third. He's hearing you. So he's able to go to his Father and say, hey, listen, give Jones the benefit of the doubt, man. He's been trying, he's doing this, he's doing that. We're going to see what he does with this blessing we give him.
Let me ask you something. Did anybody pass away in your family that was close to you, like grandma or something? Mm-hmm. Like, okay. So just imagine this. She in heaven too, right? Mm-hmm. Right next to God. Mm-hmm. Who you think? All these niggas asking Jesus. If you ask your grandma, do you think she gonna beat God down for you?
She already did. But niggas don't come to God until they fuck up or until they mess up, then they ask God for the same fuck up they did. Give you an example, right when the Moore Brown. Shit, boy, we probably didn't use no rubber back then. Nigga don't use no rubber now. Nigga think they Jake Steed or somebody. You see what I'm saying? So you done did on raw. But every time you say, Lord, I ain't gonna do it no more. God ain't gonna do it. I go to the doctor, Lord, please don't let me know if I have nothing. I promise I ain't gonna do it no more. Ain't no every time God just listen to you say that. But you got somebody over here praying by counsel for their mother. Somebody over here praying about trying to get an extra limb or something of that nature. So it's like he a lawyer. That's how I treat it. That's how I look at it because it makes sense. Like you have a grandmother. They up there. They up there with Dave now. They kicking around there. They be playing Ben Wheels. They may be playing bingo because that's where my mind is at, and because of the blessing that he done gave me and showed me.
I agree.
So you, man, that's how I look at it.
No, I agree with that totally. I just, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, I don't want to sound ignorant or nothing, and I know it probably sound ignorant, but I just.
Your brain goes like that.
Yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, I can't believe nothing from a motherfucker who feel like I ain't even human.
Right. And you know one pastor I do like to listen to is old Jamal Bryant, right?
I like Keon too though.
Yeah, Keon, but he comes at you from the realest because they failed. A lot of pastors don't want to tell you they failed. A lot of pastors want to think they just, hey, I'm the guy, I've been here, I've been doing this, and God done gave me all this sign. No, Jamal gonna tell you, yeah, I cheated on my wife. Yeah, I had children out of wedlock. Yeah, I'm trying to find out who can grow marijuana here in Georgia because I just talked to a young guy, got his attention about that. When I started talking about the Bible, he was like, yeah, okay, Pastor. When I said, hey, do you know how can we grow weed here in Georgia? How can we get, well, what the church doing? I just got that young man attention off the marijuana because guess what? People gonna say, oh, he smoked. He don't need to do that. He don't do nothing to do that and be around about that smoking. Well, what you mean? It's a lucrative business. So if we get our mind on the business and stop being opinionated, and that's what we do. A lot of Christians, they're opinionated, they have opinions because they always think they're better than others. And when they go home, they argue with their husband, cheat on their husband, drink liquor, might snort cocaine, might gamble. We don't know. You know what I mean? Because when they put that camouflage on, they come in the church, that's what you see.
So all that shit fake.
Some hood.
So what the fuck I'm walking in the church for? Everybody fake. The audience, the deacons, the motherboard, she sucking dick, he doing this. It's just too much. This shit's some fake shit. What the fuck am I doing in here, man? You only as good as your environment.
Right, but so,
everybody talking about it. Look at Betty Sue with that dress on. Everybody talking about it. This shit fake.
Right. And to a point it is. To a point it is because guess what? I realized that too. Even though I'm the youngest minister, right? And so my pastor looks at me different. He gives me like I guess you would say like a token. Because I'm young and he likes me a little bit more. And so the other pastors don't like that. Like they'll walk past me. He be like, I'm from Southside.
Slick hating at him.
But get what? God ain't gonna stop nothing. And God ain't gonna stop nothing he got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and I'm so blessed to be here, brother. And when I was coming in, man, it's an old church song, man, that says, God has, and he smiled on me. He has set me free. God says my time, man, it was a blessing to me to just even be you don't understand, Bank, like who you are, bro, like, and like to people, regular people. And I was explaining that to one of your people that work for you. I was like, man, do you know who this brother is? Like who you are? To see you from giving you an opportunity to be on the big screen, like I told you, God gave the opportunity. And I was even right here in Atlanta, man. And Pimp C told us this shit. You're a legendary guy. Pimp C said, man, we put our heads together and let these white folk know that we can get their money and nothing they can do with us. But he's dead and gone. We still be hating on one another. If you look at the rap game right now, if we put a mixing bowl together, me and you, we get a bowl right here from the South. We got Future, we got Duct Tape, we got Outkast, we got Pastor Troy, we got Sam and Sam, we can the list can go on. Now we got that win-whammy shit going on. If we think about it, 50 Cent, them niggas ain't got nothing on us, Bank. I'm standing here like I'm talking to Master P. Like I was telling them, it's like being on Barbara Walter 60 Minutes right now. And I'm so blessed to be here. So
nigga fried up.
Man, listen, I'm just being straight up, man. And it's not and that's how I am, man. I give people the truth.
And vice versa. I gave you when I met you. You know
when you see certain brothers, man, like I saw Boosie up there in Walmart. Boosie walking, they thought we were gonna say something to him. I said, Boosie, we the celebrity, nigga. Nigga, what you think? They said we finna crowd you because you in the line. We gonna let you ring your damn grocery and we gonna ring ours up too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why a lot of people come here because that's us. Nigga, who are you? We gonna kick it where we from. But right now, if we look at 50 Cent, right? He got those Star TVs. Why we can't do that right here in the South?
We can.
But guess what? We got Tyler Perry up the street. And I was praying to God and said, I was gonna tell you, if we come up with a TV show called The South, we gonna write true stories. We got to figure out who the actors to be these guys. And we can write true stories and come up with our own shit. That's right here. That'll tear their ass up back.
That's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Right here. You right here. Future right here. People right here that I already know. They right here. Put that bullshit to the side like Pimp C. What we beefing about? What we talking about?
Is it pride?
Fuck the pride. We talking about this money.
Yeah.
Let's go.
These niggas just got a lot of pride in.
Yeah, well, sometimes we have to, and guess what? I think every brother sit down at the table and really because it really ain't nothing serious. You know what I mean?
None of
it. And we can just tear the game up. Like we tear the game up in the music. You dominated for the 20 years. The list go on and on. Why we can't do that? Why you can't be 50? The South. Why we can't come up with our own show?
Let's get it. Man. I can't wait to do it.
I just gave you an idea right there. I'm gonna see you catch that loop. It's up in the air.
It just I'm scarred by niggas, man.
They gonna do that, man. You know, you been there. You're a real nigga, man. You're a real street nigga. That's why I mentioned the name when I pulled up on you.
Yeah.
When I said the name.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say the name.
Yeah.
I'm from that side of old
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of guys where I came up from. They do the cripping and all that. Man, them folk grew up in a 2-parent home like me, brother. But you'll see them on the street. Oh, boy, that big such say cripping. Cripping who? That nigga mama and dad work that goddamn the mail company.
Yeah.
They ain't talking about you went to school with me and play sports. You're not that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you go barking up the boogeyman tree, that the real boogeyman, you'll see what cut cloth they come from.
No,
and down here in Atlanta, Georgia, you go barking up the wrong damn boogeyman tree, you're gonna really realize who the real boogeyman is.
What you think the biggest shift of the city is from then and now? Like
people migrating down here, man. Everybody ain't from here. They come from Chicago, they come from Tennessee, they come from Florida. They think it's a joke. And so the biggest thing is we're the land of opportunity. We're the Black South. If you come to Atlanta, back then we was coming up, you seen Benz's, Freaknik. Niggas riding around Benz's, big cars, big rims, VVS's, jewelry, Eddie Golds in their mouth. Now it's the same thing. They want to come down and see how we got Joe Blow living, how Bank got this, or how they got this, or how Future got this, or how Gunna got this. Them folks just from right here. And if you look at everything, niggas just done migrated down here banging, they just think it's a game. You notice the city's flooded now. You notice projects went out, now buildings going up, like they do up north. And so it's just a plethora of people down here, big.
Damn. So what you think the worst thing about it is and the best thing about it is?
The worst thing about it is people coming down here and the gentrification is different. Things are going up. When you can come down here, maybe a couple years ago, you can get your five-bedroom house for under $500,000. Now everything is high. You know, this was the difference is the income. Even at my job, we pay a leasing agent $17. How that's gonna function? And the qualifications are even tax credit property. You have to make $45,000 to be in the one bedroom. That's no money. That's almost exactly. So a 2-person home is $58,000, and 3-person home is $64,000. So you mean to tell me you trying to take care of 3 kids and you only make $64,000? Ain't gonna work.
Hell no. This shit fucked up. So what's your primary goal with your ministry?
Just to be real and get the opportunity to just tell the truth like I'm doing with you. See, can I get you to sway or to your opinion? You know what I mean? They gonna sway you, but just to get you to understand what the truth is and tell you about my life and say, hey, as God did some different things in your life. And that's all you do is tell them the truth about me, because I've been locked up. I ain't gonna tell you the truth. Yeah. I've been through certain things that didn't look like I'd come out of, and other people didn't. You know what I mean? And so right now, tell the truth, shit, I got a pistol charge. Going through Fayetteville, bought a pistol from my buddy that I played football with at Morris Brown at the barbershop right there next to Mr. Everything. Had it for years. Got pulled over in Fayette County, showed him my gun license, pulled me out. He was like, hey, man, you know this gun's stolen, so you know we gotta take you down. But still, God still supplied me a job. So when I fingerprint, I still got to explain to them white folks why I got that pistol charge on there, but they still see 2 degrees. And so the only thing that you can say in life is who's gonna guide me to get that job, to that income? It ain't gonna be me. It's gonna be God.
Facts.
Somebody got to see better than me than prayers that my grandmama prayed. And so that's the only thing I can say, Bank, is what God's gonna provide for you, man. I don't have a lot of hoopla and raw. I'm just going by all factual, what my eyes have seen and what my ears have heard.
Nah, I totally agree with that. Like, it can't be nothing but God, bro. The life I'm living, the peace that I've obtained, man, over these years, man, and life that I live, bro, there can't be nobody but God. But as I study, because I'm a dissector.
You're a philosopher as well.
Yeah, I dissect everything. So shit has to, and I think that's a gift and a curse. Shit has to make sense. When it don't make sense to me, I just search for the answers. Like, a lot of this shit just don't make sense. Like, church, to me, don't make sense.
Tell me why you think it don't make sense.
Because, like I said, what the fuck am I going to give my money to a nigga for when I can just give it to the people that need it?
Right. You still can give it to the people that need it.
You know what I'm saying? But
what am my benefit of going into this church, listening to this man for 2 hours, 3 hours out of my day, where I could have went and fed 2, 3, 4 people down here at the
I could do missionary work.
At the restaurant, gave them a couple dollars and gone about my business.
And pray to God in the morning and night.
And pray with them.
Yes, and pray with them.
Yeah.
Help me understand that, please.
My understanding is
that's just me going to somebody's business.
You can look at it that way.
I'm a customer.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm serving God in a church. I feel like a customer.
Okay. So you wouldn't set foot in church?
I will. I have. But I'm just saying.
You feel like a customer. When you go in there like I'm paying somebody to hear somebody talk.
Yeah, it's a concert.
Right.
Like I'm going to a concert.
So
it's an entertainment, because at the end of the day, he ain't God.
Right. So some people might go to worship, meaning that the church songs, a church song that you might hear. You can
play them on iTunes.
Yeah, but it's different when you might hear. So if we go to the concert right now and Jacqueline Carby singing, and we tell one to turn on the radio, it's gonna be different. You're gonna feel a different spirit. So we're gonna go back to the spirit.
We can't say that, because I know ministers. I know you.
Okay.
I know you know people that spiritual, highly spiritual. Right. We can bring everybody in them motherfuckers, turn the radio up and worship our ass off.
Facts.
We ain't gotta go be no customer. We can create our own.
Right. So I don't know if it's just something about being raised in the church, getting up.
That's what it is.
It's a routine.
It's a routine, bruh.
So
You a
since I've been
loyal customer.
since I've been a child, my grandmama has trained me.
Yes.
Like you told a dog. Like you just said, you looked at me, see, he trained, don't you? So, like the white man.
Thank you, brother.
I trained them to listen to this God. I trained them to go to church and pray.
You breaking it down. I ain't.
Right. That's what we're here to do. So that's when the slave master gave y'all a couple hours off on Sunday because y'all did what y'all need to do for 6 weeks. The bushels weighed up, the hogs were tied, the pigs were slayed. So yeah, you can take Sunday before supper was done to go pray God.
And another thing they did, they trained us. They trained us to hate each other.
Right.
They trained us to envy each other. They trained us to tell on each other. They trained us to
think the hate started back? When it was a house nigga and the field nigga?
Yeah, we're gonna treat them better.
There you go.
We're gonna treat them better. This big built nigga, we finna fuck him. Yeah. Show y'all, we finna demasculate him. Yeah. Emasculate, we finna go ahead and make him a bitch. Since he the tougher, y'all think he the tougher, we gonna show y'all he
the
not.
Mandingo.
Gonna pull this nigga apart with a horse. Yeah. How the fuck?
To put fear into you, to teach you, if you define me, this is what will happen. You can break it down in a lot of different ways.
I don't understand that. So I supposed to believe these niggas? I supposed to believe go they way?
Yeah.
Let me just goddamn go in these fields and pray to God on my knees. God, please, on my own, bro. Right. I don't need to be a customer.
Right. And if you and you can still migrate to the church and still not pay your offering. Just like you said, okay.
But your time is more than money.
Right. So the funeral at the church, you got to go to the church for the funeral.
I don't really go to the funeral. I went to my brother's funeral, but I don't really go to the funeral.
In general, not saying the world.
Yeah.
So I understand. Really a lot of my partners going there. You know what I mean? Not for funeral purposes. Yeah. Because the last time I remember my buddy doing this. Yeah. I don't want to see my buddy scratched out like that.
Exactly. I don't really go to funerals. Yeah. I just because I don't know. I don't know what it is about funerals.
It's okay. Yeah. Guess what? And I can truly understand that because the funerals I've been to, even the last one with my cousin, I didn't even look at the casket. I just looked down at the ground the whole time. I don't even have to do that because I had to carry them. Yeah. So I'm not a big funeral person, but as I get ready to do some eulogies, I have to get ready to do those. And so eulogies is just about how great the brother is. And you might find some kind of story that's in the Bible that relates to how good he is. Now, you can have it in church and you can also have it outside.
That's just like, even I'm glad you said a eulogy. It's like booking a nigga for a show. Them pastors ain't doing that usually without that back end. Hey, y'all got the money? Did y'all get the money yet?
Yeah.
You serving God, it shouldn't be about the
no
money.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I've learned from my dad, right? He says, a lot of people don't want to talk about the business aspect of God, the business aspect of religion, business aspect of it, right? Because the lights got to get cut on, the water got to get paid, pews got to be here, the mics got to work. The money got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So the pastor might be on and this is what I'm learning. So I've been in the ministry, I've been Christian all my life and going to church all my life, but getting on the back end and seeing the business aspect of it, because I was just a guest speaker that week I saw you at a guest church, and they paid me. I wasn't expecting any money, though. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't.
But shit, you ain't gonna get it back.
No, I went on that weekend and I told God, thank you, I need that little $200. For real. You know what I mean? Just being straight up.
Real
but
shit.
I wasn't expecting that.
But once you start getting it, you start expecting it.
Yeah, right. So now when you get into
once you start knowing your worth, they paying me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You starting to expect it then.
Yeah. And then it turns into something else. It turns into a business. It doesn't turn into changing lives or still old school changing your life.
Nah, that shit over with, bro. Once that shit become a business, you start making money, you starting to keep up your lifestyle, and this what it is. This why I'm doing.
So what if you just keep a regular lifestyle, regular home, and just, you know what I mean, they just still pay you, still manage still to do the same thing you do, just stay where I'm at. I ain't gonna buy the Rolls Royce. I'm just pay my bills, and these are the things that I came with. Like right now.
He ain't gonna have no members.
Yeah, you will. In my church, my pastor, right? We got a small church. You know what I'm saying? It's probably maybe 2,000 members, maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe.
That ain't small.
It might be guessing, but
2,000 is a lot.
We be loaded. Maybe we be loaded by give or take. You know what I mean? Easter add 2,000. But he rides in a regular Benz. You know, Reverend Newman always been that guy, man, a suit guy. But them the people I listen to, and I told you the other person I listen to. You know what I mean? Like you listen to EJ, they still get paid. EJ getting big money.
But EJ ain't saying I'm doing that. EJ saying he no pastor. EJ saying shit.
He just speaking positive word, giving gain. Right.
I can respect
Right,
that.
right.
But even though he's still giving a word though.
Right. That's how I am with it. So I'm not looking to gain no money. I'm not looking to gain no publicity out there. I'm looking to just tell the game of how good God is for me and what things he done took place in my life and the people that I have known that he done took out from around here for the things that they have done. And that's in the Bible.
When them folks start getting you $5,000, $10,000 to pull up, you gonna start feeling yourself like, hey man, you gonna get your booking agency, they gonna start booking you, gonna be Pluto around them motherfucker.
Nah. now, I ain't gonna lie to you now. For any success for a black man, you will like that. I like that.
Thank you, bro.
Because the flesh. And because it's gonna be like this here, right? Even being on here, like I told God, I say, God, it must be my time.
Yeah.
Because he gonna give you your time to shine. And favor ain't fair.
Never.
Favor ain't fair.
Yeah.
So his favor is different. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be different for every person that's gonna come across. And that's just what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be no different, man. It ain't gonna be no, I'm now a $10,000 preacher, you a $2 million preacher. It's what you do and who you are. Don't let
But
that
once
matter.
once a nigga start getting that 10, he's seeing
Yeah, he start
this shit
smelling
is
himself.
growing.
His kahunas
This shit is
grow.
growing.
Yeah.
This shit is growing. So now a nigga gonna want that Honda. Now nigga gonna want 10,000 members. Like, bro, you got niggas taking jets to 3-4 churches on Sundays.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
These niggas got 4-5 congregations.
Yeah.
They milking the game, bro. That's like goddamn Travis Scott.
Right. Just like that white pastor out there in Texas that time back in the 80s. The white guy, I can't think of his name, but he had like the mega church. He was funneling the money through the church. He ended up funneling them out of 14 million. Yeah.
This shit cold, man.
This shit cold, man.
But I can't knock that game. I just can't be I just can't get finessed for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just being 100, man. God Almighty is that he that dude.
Him. Yeah.
He him.
And you play with him, he gonna expose you.
He gonna spank you. But I don't need no another nigga to talk for me.
Right.
I don't need you laying your hands on me, pouring no fake ass holy water on me to tell my man, I can pray to God, my
And
goddamn
you just got
self.
to finger the little girl in the back room and you come out there and put it on my forehead and all that with the oil and all that. You just said it. I don't know. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, so you say you end up getting divorced. How many times you been married? Just one?
Just one.
Why you get divorced?
Tell the truth,
Yeah.
I didn't love her.
So why
All
you
my
get married?
friends were getting married. So it's like she's putting the pressure on me. I was coaching college football at Fort Valley. And you got to think, she was making about like 130. You know what I mean? I was making like 38,000 coaching football. I'm like, shit, I might well settle on down like a broad. You know what I mean? I don't really love her. I'm just gonna kick it with her. You know what I'm saying? She the breadwinner. Did my way. She bought me cars. She had me fresh. You know what I'm saying? They were making on 38,000. So, but you really don't love her. Just like when women leave the husband after the kid be 18. I ain't really love that nigga shit.
I just want somebody to raise my
But
kid.
take care of my children. Boy, I got that. Why I suffer. You know what I'm saying? That was the same thing I was thinking.
Damn. So what y'all? She gonna see this be like this nigga some bullshit.
They tell the truth.
What
What you
y'all
mean?
relationship like now?
I got 2 kids from her. I take care of my young boys. Reese and Ross. I take care of them. They do what I need to do.
Would you ever get married again?
Yeah. Because guess what? God has seen you that person that's exactly for you. I'm talking about you don't have to beg, you don't have to ask, you don't have to get the confidence. She give it to you. You don't have to pray. She pray for you. She pray with you. Like little small shit. Women don't understand. Men, we small. We not small as in stature, but we take small gifts. So if you send me $50 for lunch on a Friday or $20, $30 for a haircut, we like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? My little boo done sent me a little something to eat.
Yeah.
A female, you send her $30, she like, what this for?
Yeah.
We thankful for the 30.
Well, we grateful for anything.
But that's the difference.
Nigga do his shit with pride. Bitch, buy you a watch. My watch, buy me an Apple Watch. I don't want no other watch.
You see what I'm saying?
Rolex and all type of shit. I don't want none of that shit. I want this.
This. Because she thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how it is. And when you get, and I told mine, when you find you one, she gonna be that. You know, we from the South, so I eat tomatoes and my collard green and onion. That's who she gonna be for you.
Yeah.
That cornbread, you smush in them collard greens. You know what I'm saying? But that thing, you already know it's had with that onion cut up, with that vinegar on the side of it. Just a cap full. You see what I'm saying? That's who she is for you. And then when God bring you that one, you gonna know it.
So this your first year? What?
That's my 3rd year.
3rd year.
Preacher.
Okay. We're gonna talk about this shit in 2 more years because you're gonna be big.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Don't be the nigga locking the doors and shit.
No, I'm still gonna be the same man off Carter's Park, Old National, man. Still be humble and just give back, man. Somebody help me, man. That's what we got to start doing because these young niggas crashing out.
Thanks.
We got to figure out something they can do to listen to us because, you know, we were back then, we smoked Reggie. You know, now these niggas on pill, drink, all kind of just drugs. So their mind is never focused. You know, back we were coming up, you didn't really see brothers kill females over by the broad. Or I caught Bank got a dick in her. Shit, Bank, shit. I work at Walmart. What I supposed to be mad at him? But now they crash out and kill the female.
Kill both of them.
Yeah, the whole life room about some pussy.
That shit crazy. I vowed I'd never go out bad behind no
Man,
bitch.
me neither, man.
Ever. I don't give a damn. Man. I don't give a damn what bitch.
I caught my girlfriend cheating when I was in Bar Brown, right? So my buddy was like, so I called my girl who was at my buddy B Burn house chilling. I say, where you at, Cheryl? Where you at? She was like, right now I don't feel like being bothered. I just call you back with my homegirl. Huh? You just told me we're going to the movies. What? She was like, I'll just call you back. I said, hold on. So my buddy sitting there, he laughed. He said, so she just told you she don't want to talk to you for the rest of the night. Oh, boy, she gets some dick in the night. I'm like, boy, get the hell out of here. You know, we talking. Like, man, get the hell out of here. So, boom, she live on Washington Road. When you go past the Chevron down there, you got the little apartments up the hill right there. So I go up there, man, had a side, and I park apartment over. Right, so I go do some shit. Everybody done pulled up on the female. That's when you learn how to do that. So I pull up on the female. I go around the back. So you really can't see in the blind, but the TV on. You see what I'm saying? But you know, in the blinds, you got them little lines right there.
Yeah.
So my stupid ass looking, I look through the line. The nigga come up hit my hoe. Oh my God!
And he kill him.
I ain't kill him.
I say he kill him.
He kill him. He nailed him to the cross. You hear me? So I go, it's some bricks right there, because it's a lake back there. You know, the apartments of the hill. I grab the brick, bit bang, throw the brick through the window. I take on off. Back then, you know, I'm in shape, so I'm good in shape. So I run around the corner. She called like an hour later. Hey, somebody tried to break in my sister's apartment. Can you come help? Oh, baby, shit, I'm asleep, man. I got them way out of the could hide, but the whole time it's me. I didn't find out it's the goddamn quarterback to goddamn 5 years ago in the barbershop. My barber. I didn't say, man, I was gonna tell you, man, but you probably crash out. I was in college, man, and stand over here in your hoe. So, man, you waited all this time to tell me? You're like, yeah, man, you were 18. Boy, you would have crashed out, would have told you.
You kept her?
Nah, back then I did. I was so stupid, I hit her the next morning.
But you never tell her?
No. I didn't know. She still to this day. She said when I see her homecoming, she be like, "That was you at my one-to-one." Who? Shit, wasn't me. I don't know nothing.
She know that.
I still kept it.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. That's years down the road, baby. I did it. Everybody done crashed out by the broad. Know what I mean? I just didn't go to chain gang.
Damn.
That's what.
Do you think that made your heart cold for women though?
Yeah, it kind of. I told my son that the other day, he's 14. I say, what you gonna do to say? I was a lover boy, and I turned to a savage. I said, that's gonna be you. Because once you realize that you lose that faith in them, it's gonna do something to your mental. You're gonna think all of them like her until you get older and find you one that you're gonna send through the ringer. You know, in the old school washing machine, grandma had to, you're gonna do her like that until she come out that bitch clean. And so that's why it's a lot of single mothers. That's why it's a lot of single mothers out here. You know what I mean? That was just for some fun. She was just some rip. I ain't mean to get her pregnant. She ain't, she was just, and that's just how it gonna be. And then he'll learn, and once you go through that trial and tribulation with a woman, then God gonna sooner send you one that don't do all that.
So do you think you could be 100% faithful to a woman for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Why you pause?
Because guess what? You're gonna fall for guilt to get what I'm gonna buy a drink. Being faithful means don't buy this girl no drink if we go out. Me, you, and Big Tony around here get in the van. We go to Vegas for the weekend. I'm gonna buy a broad a drink because she's there beside me, right? That's not being faithful.
Man, stop. I'm talking about get some pussies.
No, I ain't, and I got enough pussy to settle down now with this woman I want now. And to devote everything into her. Because once you pour, what I realized, you find you pour all that masculinity into her and everything that you really want to do for your life, it's gonna be blessing for you.
Huh?
I ain't stutter. Let me say it one more time.
Yeah.
If you pour, let me say that one more time. He's shaking his head. He's shaking his head like, what the hell big boy talking about? I'm gonna give it to you. Once you find you one that you can pour into and be your authentic self with her, like I'm talking about all your flaws that you have, because all us men, we got a lot of flaws in ourselves that we don't like to present, and we'll cover up with a collage over it. But if I really, really want to be that for her, I'm gonna have to. It's called sacrifice.
So do you think while you sacrificing, you're gonna be completely happy?
Yes, and when you find happiness, that's when you stop doing a lot of shit. When you completely happy, you start doing a lot of shit. You got some old school cars? You got no old school cars, not one at all. The Legendary don't have one old school car. Everything you got is up to date.
I don't ride an old school car. I'm riding bulletproof. That's it.
But the new motherfucker still bulletproof. It's new. It's that new thing,
Yeah.
right? You like everything about it.
Yeah.
Because I heard you tell the dude, you like, well, I got this thing right here, that navigator, whatever that was. That day, you like, well, I got this thing. I saw it. I had to have it. Because you like it. You ain't going to treat it on that kind of way. You're going to get the oil change in them. You're going to keep the tires up on the brand new oil brakes. You're going to keep that damn truck looking brand new.
But I would hit the curb every now and then.
Yeah, but you going to get a new tire.
So I'm saying, I'm going to hit a bitch every now and then. I'm going to still love my bitch.
Yeah, you as a man, you could do that, yeah.
I'm just saying,
like Kevin Samuel said, who I said when I sat down. Kevin Samuel, I say, I got about 15 minutes to spare. I still love my wife, though. I still love my wife. But I'm going to slip up here and there.
So are you saying this from a standpoint of you don't want to fuck up for your future wife to see this? Or
No.
you say
No, I'm saying from the standpoint of like, shit, every man going to fuck up. Every man going to fuck up. You going to fuck up. You know what I mean?
But you saying you think you can.
Yeah, most definitely. If you go into it, it's like preparing for a game. If I think I'm going to go in here and put preparation to do it, I might F up. I might
There's
jump
a possibility,
outside.
yeah.
Might jump outside. Might throw an interception. You know what I'm saying? Might have 12 men on the field one time. You know what I mean? So I got to go in it with my brain thinking that I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I might slip. But she ain't going to know I slipped. She can look on TV, but you won't never know. You know what I mean? Like my dad would tell me right now, he's 77 years old. He said, y'all young cats use them damn phones. That's the problem. That's why y'all get caught up the way y'all do. Mm-hmm. Old school folks just got the number men right here. I ain't got to remember Hilton. I remember Hilton up here. Y'all want to record. Then your old lady look at the phone. She see you get your dick sucked. Oh, what it did? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But old school, I remember. I ain't got to look in the phone.
Niggas sending their dick up through Instagram all types
all
of shit.
kind
Nigga,
of shit. For what?
Yeah.
For what? She know what it look like and she suck on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference.
You want did today?
You want? Come on, what's up? Girl, send me a picture of that pussy. What you doing with it? Oh, who this in your phone, baby? 11 o'clock at night. Who is that?
Spam, baby.
Who is TZL? Oh, no, baby, you know what's going on.
Spam like
Spam.
Hey, I'm gonna say a few words and then you say the first thing come to your head.
Yes, sir.
We got all kind of leader.
Nick Saban.
Accountability.
My father.
Church.
Belief.
Baby mama.
Successful.
Revenge.
Part of life.
Sugar daddy.
Gotta have money to play.
Prenup.
Gotta have them.
Forgiveness.
God forgives you.
Manipulation.
Discomfort.
Suspicious.
The flesh.
Standards.
Grounded and rooted.
Commitment.
Discipline.
Trust.
Earned.
Obsession. That's a good one.
Weakness.
Unfinished business.
Discipline.
Facts. Which one stood out? Like, 'cause you stumbled on one. I'm trying to figure out which one it was.
I'm gonna let you wait. Which one was it?
I don't forget.
When you said those words, man, it made you have to really think about how you was raised and what you know was good and what's right. Mm-hmm. And so you have what you said, suspicion, or did you said like when the lust and the body take over, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna be that one that's gonna be sent your way to throw you off track, because when you start doing what's right, even with your latest, things start to like kind of change for you. You know what I mean? It started to just kind of change for you. And if you see the change, you're going to really want to stick to that change. That's why you told me you listen to Keon. And he said once even his ex-wife, and now he got the wife he got now, Shani. it's going different for him. Just like Jamal, it's going different for me now. So the way I did it then, it didn't work. It wasn't successful. I tried it that way. I tried to be the hoe and be the pastor at the same time. That didn't work. He wasn't where it was supposed to be at. So I got to do a little sacrificing because he's showing me what's good through my eyes. I'm looking. I wasn't here last year. I was homeless 3 years ago. You know what I mean? So now I got from homeless to a townhouse to 2 cars to not having zero in the bank account to having a couple thousand. Ain't what he got or what you got is more than what I had.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but when a woman come in your life, it's starting to get like a little better, man. It's like, it just be like that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the spiritual realm or the Owen or what they say, the signs align or the galaxy is going there for you. But when those certain things are going right for you, God just start taking you in different places.
All right, I get that. I agree with that.
I ain't no total good Christian. I ain't gonna see my partner when they come up here for the Rick Rock car show. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna jump in there with them and pull up and they gonna roll up. We gonna kick it. We gonna, you know what I mean? I don't mean I'm not still gonna go to be a pastor. So tell me something. My buddy roll up a blunt. I can't be around him. I can't hit a joint. Just like a dog, right? People use dog for anxiety.
I do.
Some people roll up a blunt of gas for anxiety.
So
you don't like me because I roll up weed, but I don't supposed to like you because I don't like dogs. I don't like dogs. I don't like dogs. You know what you say? I just don't like dogs.
Yeah.
I just don't like people smoking weed. So it's still an opinion. Oh, that's how you feel. That's your feeling.
Back to the women. You say something special happened when a woman come in your life, right?
Yeah, the right one.
The right one.
The right one. You ain't got to tell her. She's gonna just.
So if you got 3 right ones,
you ain't got 3 right ones. You got 1 right one, 2 wrong ones.
you can't say that.
Shit,
I'm not speaking for me personally.
Okay.
I'm just saying you can't say that.
Okay, so you got 3.
Hold up. For niggas like us,
Okay.
it's a shortage on niggas like us.
Right.
Men.
Right. Men.
It's a shortage. So you know how many good women there are?
Yeah.
To one nigga? How many?
Nigga, it's Atlanta, man. You probably got about 15 to 1 there, baby.
Okay, so 15 to 1.
Maybe more than that, but 15 to 1. Let's say 15.
That's very selfish of you.
It is to take 15 females.
To take one.
Right.
To only take one.
Right.
That's some selfish shit to the world.
To take 1 female.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Even though I did it, I think that's selfish of me.
Yeah, it me too, because guess what I realized? When you hang around with, and where I come from, we call Southside, we call you Tony. I mean, you'll be considered Big Tony to me, you know what I'm saying? So when Big Tony gonna play, Big Tony got to play. And so when you got money to play, you got money to play. And so, and that comes with females. If you ain't got no money, stand the how, because you can't play. You can't play golf. You can't come out there and put, you can't come out there and do none of that shit. But when you got money, it comes with that. Just like football, niggas in the NFL, it comes with pussy. If a kid's sign a scholarship right now to go to Georgia, it's gonna come with coochie. Coochie gonna come with it. It's gonna come with it automatically. And so, if you can, I'm not honest, man. We're gonna kick it 1,000, man. You know what I'm saying? We on Perspektives, man. Shit, if you got money to play, you gonna play. Let's be honest.
So
whether you the pastor, whether you
thank
the judge,
you, bro. That won't you see now you bring the shit all the way back around full circle.
Yeah, so
I appreciate that.
Yeah, whether you pastor, whether you the judge, whether you the teacher, whether you the principal, and you got money to play, you gonna play. They can keep that dark secret all they want. You know what I mean? It's just certain Tonys handle it different. You might have a couple million, so I can have me a broad in San Diego. My wife would never know because I got the money to make sure she's straight and don't never say nothing. Now when the money get to be funny, I can't play like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just being straight up. Cause you gonna play.
Let me ask you something else. Why is we the only culture that is enforced on?
Because that's like we were saying, you was trained to see that. You was trained to see grandma.
I'm just bringing it back around full circle for you now. I'm just bringing it back around full circle for you.
I'm bringing that bowl right back around for you. We're going to skirt it. We're going to get everything out the pot.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring back, so you was trained and conditioned to see grandmama and granddad, and then when you were young, to be married, to get a wife, to get those things down. If me and you came from the Shaka Zulu land, like we saw and we were coming up Shaka Zulu, man, you had 3, 4, 5 wives, it's no problem.
But the thing about that, I think all of that is to contain niggas. To put you with one woman is to contain you, because they don't want you to have a tribe. Niggas like us supposed to have 16 sons. Yeah. They had 16 sons. Yeah. They had 16 more sons.
Right.
Nigga, we deep as fuck, nigga.
Deep. And my wife.
We can run the world.
Wives. Yeah,
like niggas ain't got no tribes. Nigga have 2 kids.
Right.
And one of his kids might have a kid.
Right.
Your last name gone.
Right. And you meet women now, they last name don't be their father's name.
Am I tripping, Ken?
Oh, he might be gay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, one of your kids.
Yeah.
One act like you,
And the other one gay. Yeah, exactly,
So
bro.
He ain't finna make no more of you.
He gonna make no more of you.
Thank you,
He
bro.
ain't gonna make no more of
That's
you.
cold right there.
Yeah.
And your other son like you, he liable to go out there and get knocked off.
Get killed, right?
Because
So,
he's so much like you.
right.
Your
so
last
they ain't got
name in right there.
Yeah, I ain't got nobody for my loins to keep it going.
There you go.
That's cold, bro. But get what?
Someone might be gay. And guess what? Something
Yeah, he telling
happened-
the truth now.
Something might happen within you.
Right.
Like I got a vasectomy. You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
can't-
guess what? I can't have no more.
Right.
So if I got one real one and one gay one, I'm fucked.
I'm fucked. So I guess that would have multiple baby mamas come in there now.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to think about this, bro. Back in them tribes, bro, like in them villages,
Yeah.
them folk have a whole village be family.
Yeah, yeah.
It be 200-300 people, all them folks and kin.
Even
Cause this
Indians.
nigga, he got 12 kids by this wife, 7 by this one, 15 by this one, 9 by this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause that's what, listen, bro, we don't supposed to be able to produce all these
Right.
kids and we don't supposed to produce them.
Right. Right. So
Nigga get how many other times you can nut in a day to how many women you can get pregnant in one day?
you can get about 300-400 much. You get that Shannon Sharp and you go by 5 or 6.
We produce 150,000 sperm cells a minute. So we reproducing right now. So guess what? We can shoot that off every 15 minutes. She got to wait.
9 months.
9 months.
Yes.
We can do it. Huh? Are you ready?
You ready?
ready.
Yeah. Huh?
Your cousin ready?
Call some more. Call some more.
Because it ain't going to take but 3-4 minutes to knock off a 20 piece.
Yeah.
We in and out like a wet dream, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, it's in our nature, bro.
To be a hunter.
So
and to
basically,
be a-
what we're doing is being contained.
tamed. Yeah.
So we got to be potty trained because she got to wait 9 months. We potty trained.
And then after the
She
9
wait
months,
9
she still
months.
ain't ready for another 6 weeks.
She wait 9 months. You know what you going through? You going through the agony, the abuse, the turmoil. You going through the fist fighting and everything.
Thing.
She want
The
ice.
attitude,
She want
this.
pudding. She want this.
Yeah.
Bro, how much of that can you take while she's struggling for 9 months?
Damn.
I'm gonna get somebody else. Cause she getting on my nerve right now. She's on my, so she on my nerve too much. So I'm gonna keep doing right here. Then I end up
What you
getting
just said, Pastor, you got to realize what
Right.
you just said.
I'm gonna tell you-
You said you gonna be faithful that one woman. You got to go get 9 months.
But get what though? That's in your younger years. So guess what's in the Bible? Once I was young, now I'm old. Now I'm old. But that, in my young years,
Do you think God give a damn about these two situations? God
Yeah.
give a damn about the relationship you got with him and your God.
Church.
When you care
Right.
about this person or that person, my child, my
That's
God.
all that shit is
God
for.
don't give a damn about
what?
that.
So what? So you saying what God care about then?
Care about what you
Your
can't
heart,
give
your
God a
character.
gift.
Say that one more time.
Your heart and your
Guess
character.
You
what?
can't give God a gift.
You right.
You can't give God a
You right.
gift.
You
But
right.
when God cut you off, he cut you
He cut you
off.
off.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. So
When she
all this
cut you off, you
fake
gotta
ass serving we
buy
doing.
a working bag
Right.
and get her back.
Right.
But when God cut you off, he cut you off.
Off. Cause he judging your heart.
He
Facts.
cut you off.
Right.
This the only thing working for you when
It's
nothing
your
else working
heart.
for you.
It's-
Exactly.
When you sleep,
Right.
it's
This.
still beating.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
When it get cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think them books is for contain for
For containment.
That's what it is, bro. That's what that shit is because thou shall not
So is it containment or is it structure?
structure. But who's to say that them motherfuckers we need to follow their structure?
Right.
That was 400 years ago. The only book we was allowed to read was the
Was the Bible?
You understand what I'm saying? So get what? They wrote that.
Man, come on, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all tune in. Hey, tell them where to follow you at, pal.
Hey, Minister Jones, man, at IG. That's where I'm at, baby.
Minister Jones, IG, make sure y'all follow Big Dog, man. This my nigga, this my partner. Log on to Big Fat Network. Check out Perspektives with Bank. We out, man.
We out.